Hello, everyone. This is your captain speaking, and welcome to the DHC Network. And today, I got a Dead by Daylight video for you guys. I know it's been a long time since I covered on Dead by Daylight, and also later on today, for the recording this video, I'll be streaming Dead by Daylight. We'll be playing the 2 versus 8 mode with my crew. So stay tuned for that stream later on. So, anyways, I wanted to cover this upcoming quality of life update video, and the reason why I decided to make this video, because I've been hearing from the Dead by Daylight community that this may change Dead by Daylight a lot in either a good way or a bad way. So as you guys can see up here, there's 2 phases. There's a phase 1, which is between April or June this year, and a phase 2 between July to December. So let's see what this comes with. So let's look up in this picture. So we got the anti-slugging surrender option, gamma settings, go next prevention, hiding and body blocking prevention. Let me see. Spawn rules and map offerings balancing, and improve AFK bots for the gameplay. And for the rest of the quality of life, we got ourselves the bulk blood point spending, the new quest system, more perk presets, and preview your perks in lobby. Yeah, so we're gonna be going to phase 1, so we're gonna cover that, but I'm just gonna see what's coming for phase 2. So we got more anti-slugging, continue improvements, anti-tunneling, anti-camping, MMR update, map and key item balancing. And for the bottom, we got some keyboard and mouse on consoles, custom game improvements, I like the sound of that, accessibility improvements, prestige rewards, and reduced login steps. So, and much more, including bug fixes for long-standing issues. So yeah, a lot's coming up. We got all this coming up for the entire year. Like I said, we don't know if it's good, if it's bad, but I know this can be, Dead by Daylight could be a whole different game right now. And the real question is, would it get rid of the toxicity in all the toxic players? I really don't know, but I think regardless, I think it'll still be there, but maybe not much though. But yeah, anyways, let's read through the article. Dead by Daylight Quality of Life Initiative 2025 Phase 1. Dead by Daylight will be undergoing a substantial quality of life initiative which should address many long-standing concerns and frustrations our players have been experiencing. The initiative will take place over the course of 2 phases. The first runs from April to June, while the second runs from July to December. For a full look at what's scheduled, check out the roadmap below. So there's a video right here, but I'm not gonna watch it because I don't want to get copyright claimed. But if you wanna read this yourself and want to watch the video as well, I'll post the link down in the description down below so you guys can check it out yourself. To accommodate for the scope of this initiative, we have decided to delay several of our upcoming releases, including chapters, rifts, event modifiers, and collections. This means there will not be a PTV tomorrow, but rest assured that we did not make this decision lightly. Okay, so it looks like they're gonna delay all that stuff. Excuse me, all the chapters. Because normally every year we get 4 chapters. I think I'm right. For example, I know last year we got the Sable chapter. We got the Dungeons and Dragons. And then we got Dracula, Lara Croft, and the Hellmaster chapter. So we get 4 to 5 chapters a year. So this gonna change a lot. We might probably get a little bit. I don't think we're gonna see that many rifts and and what else did they mention? And events. Yeah, like 2VA, Chaos Shuffle, and lastly, and collections too. So yeah, they're gonna delay all those just to do these quality of life initiatives. I think I'm totally fine with it, but I think with the event they should make them longer at least. I think that's gonna be a better way to do it. But anyways, let's go ahead and continue. We feel confident that delaying our upcoming releases to prioritize this quality of life initiative will also make Dead by Daylight stronger than ever. We were always listening to our players, and this has been a long time coming. Looking for a more comprehensive breakdown of everything lined up in phase 1? We got you covered. So I don't know about them listening, but I think the thing is they take forever to take action. You know, like there's a couple issues that's still been going on. I think the most common thing that's pretty much that's still happening Dead by Daylight, you know, like the tunneling, slugging, and for Survivor side, I guess I don't know, I can't think of anything for the Survivor side. Probably the disconnects. I mean, that's all I can think of. But let's continue. Surrender state. The team has been working on a surrender feature which should limit player frustration on both sides. To get it right, we first needed to identify the situations where it used to be more appropriate, leading us to two scenarios. All remaining survivors have been slugged, survivor. All remaining survivors are bots, killer. Once the instances occur, players were able to use the surrender option, ending the trial while retraining the blood points they earned and escaping the disconnect penalty. Okay, so this one, I think I'm 50-50. And the reason why is this part right here, the all remaining survivors have been slugged. This one is pretty good because there tends to be a lot of killers that purposely slug all players, mostly in the 1v4 matches. And what happened is like once they're all slugged, then we have to wait till our health to be drained until we die. And it's just such a waste of time, and it's so time consuming just for that to just die while the killer just does nothing. He doesn't even get bothered picking up other survivors, but they just gotta let them die on the ground. Yeah, so that's pretty much like that part is a good thing because I think until like either halfway or maybe all the way to 25% health remaining, the surrender fee should happen and just kill ourselves and just end the match like that. But it doesn't need to be bots. Just die and just move on to the next match. But this part in the bottom part, I don't think this is not a good. It's not a good idea. And the reason why is, yeah, even though all bots are the killer has the option to finish the match, but the other issue is the fact that most survivors, mainly the SWFs, they're gonna abuse this because like there's some of this they take the game too seriously, and once they die or anything like that, they're just gonna disconnect. Like, oh, we're not gonna let them get the satisfaction of killing me. Like, they're gonna abuse this, but I hope they really have a solution for this. But it's a good idea, but I feel like they're gonna abuse it. Gamma adjustments. Dead by Daylight can get a little dark, not just dramatically, and sometimes excessive darkness can hinder playability, introducing the ability to adjust gamma settings on all platforms, allowing you to find a sweeter spot without sacrificing the intended artistic direction. Okay, this is good. And the reason why I think this is good because not everyone has good TVs, and when they play the game, it just seems so dark. And some players struggle to do it, and they really don't want to adjust their TV settings and just crank up the brightness. No. I kind of get that. You know, I'm the type of guy who adjusts the TV, but at the same time, it's just that I think it's a good thing because it's very definitely a good thing because now they just can see like what's going on, but yet they can keep the darkness. That way, you still have that horror vibe, you know, which is good. So this is a good part. The go next prevention. The go next expression refers to instances where survivor deliberately does everything in their power to quickly go to their next game, including walking up to the killer and standing still, running to a hook and repeatedly pointing at it, or most commonly intentionally failing skill checks while on the hook. Okay, so this part. Oh wait, let me read more. To this incentivize and properly penalize this behavior, we'll be implementing measures that will help us identify where the player is attempting to go next. Once identified, they will receive a disconnection penalty point and lose an entire grade. We'll be keeping a close eye on the system to ensure its accuracy, but we're confident this will alleviate the issue. On the other hand, we would like to reward players to stick it out through the challenging matches, even when things take a dire turn. Excuse me. We'll be moving forward a new emblem-based multiplier that grants additional blood points during your following match, with the bonus stacking over consecutive trials. Okay, so this is okay. Personally, this is not that much of a problem, but I kind of get it because I know I play more of Survivor than Killer nowadays. And I know the main issue is when the game's not going well in everyone's favor, especially when the killer's dominated or really knows how to play the game. And we're not able to do generators and all that. I think we just purposely just surrender, just give ourselves to the killer and just end it like that. So it looks like they're kind of preventing that, which is, I think kind of sucks. But there's some good things about it. So basically, if you basically what's going on is they're telling you if you keep playing, regardless of the state of the game, regardless of win or lose, if you keep losing, I think the blood points stack up and it just increases over time. That's actually a good idea because like killers, like players who get like 40, is it 40k or 4k? I know they talk like a lot of servers say that a lot, but I know you get max of 40 points. Yeah, let's go with that. So 4k, I mean 40k. Basically, the killers get there, but swords get little to nothing. So, but they still finish the match. They get an extra bonus for just still playing on the game. It's kind of like how it is with Call of Duty. Like, you know how like people like leave mid match and you don't get anything, but you still stay. You still get your match bonus. So it's kind of like that. So that's a step to the right direction, which I actually like that, which is pretty good. So yeah, this part is actually not bad. It's not bad as I think it is, but I think it's still good. Extremely hiding and body blocking prevention. Extremely hiding refers to survivors drawing out an unwinnable match by ignoring their objective and waiting out the clock. To combat this, we're changing the way AFK crows operate so they can accurately identify where the player is deliberately avoiding engagement with their gameplay objective. Once a player receives crows in their location will be immediately revealed to the killer. We'll also be incorporating a feature that allows players to lose collision after receiving a third AFK crow, which should prevent instances of body block relating griefing. Okay, so let me see. This part this is common. And I think it's happened to at least once to everyone who played this game. Like when you have a certain teammate that purposely just hide and they don't really help out because what they're trying to do is they're waiting for you to die for them to get the hatch. I actually encountered this a lot, and it's so annoying because like we're me and my friend we're doing all the work, but yeah, there's one player at least or two they purposely they sell us out, and so they can get the hatch or escape, and it's just ridiculous. So this is actually a good thing because if they're just gonna be hiding throughout the game while we're doing all the work, yeah, the crows should be they should deserve the crows to reveal their location. That's actually a good idea because those players are absolutely annoying, like literally annoying. So yeah, that's a good thing. But what's another one? Well, okay, let me read this part again. We'll also be incorporating a feature that allows players to lose collision after receiving a third AFK crow, which solely prevents instances of body block related griefing. So yeah, they're reducing body blocking because I know body. So there are times body blocking happens where like the weakest survivor is about to die, but you got like one, two, or three survivors helping that survivor. But I say time. I think they shouldn't because especially at the end game of collision. I think like a smart move when the weakest survivor just escape, just got unhooked, while the other three survivors are trying to protect to get a win. So this could be challenging. This could be challenging for the now that the killer can go through collision. So this may change that. I think that's only if the person is AFK. But I think in regular game wise, I don't think it should happen. All right, let's go. Mat offerings. We recognize that mat offerings are a bit divisive. Some players enjoy them, while others feel like they can grant an unfair advantage. The fact that Almagi bypass both the map and round repetition system can also add to that frustration. Moving forward, map offers will no longer guarantee of the appearance of a given map, but rather increase the chance by 20. Note that they will not stack. We will also looking to make it so map offerings as well as several other types of offers will remain a secret during load-in. That way your decision to remain in the match will not be swayed by external factors. Okay, so this I don't like this. I don't like this because Like the problem with this is like there's some maps that are just beyond terrible. A good example is the Midwich Elementary. I think it's honestly the worst match. The worst map in the game. Like, and let's say like me and my friend, we're good at Ormond, and we put the offering. But now 20% chance we're not gonna get. It's just a waste. You're wasting your map offerings. And to top it off, you probably get sent to another terrible map. And I don't like this at all because and what's even worse is they say they're not gonna stack it. Like regardless of multiple people putting off the same mat offering, that makes it even unfair. I mean, yeah, I kinda get it. Like there's some maps that is either killer sided or some maps are survivor sided, which for me, I just don't it doesn't affect me because I'm an average player. I play both sides. Well, I kind of rarely play killer nowadays, but at the same time, is I feel like this is the worst change we're gonna make. The map offerings, I don't think it's fair, especially when we're going to one like playing really terrible maps. I don't like it. Yeah, and even when I spoke to a few people that I know, they hate this change. If they're gonna go with it, I think just 20%. Why so? At least do 25 or 50. Either way. But anyways, let's move on. Yeah, map offerings is not a good thing. I don't like that change. Spawn rules. Survivor spawn placements can have a significant impact on the trial's outcome. An an observation that has been repeatedly recognized by our community. It's become clear that survivors spawning separately and thereby covering more ground allows them to gain a notable advantage in completing their objective. We're changing the default survivor spawn rules to ensure that each survivor will survive within 12 meters of one another on the same floor if applicable. To accommodate for this change, shroud offerings will be adjusted accordingly. Okay, so I think there's a problem with that with the spawn rules. And the problem is, I think commonly without using a shroud, survivors always spawn next to each other. At least either was one person or the whole entire gang. And the thing is, the problem is, this leads to gen rushing. They gotta do something about gen rushing because that's been an issue, not just in 1v4, but also in 2v8. Because basically, I did play as killer most times, and there's always gen rushing. Like I don't like the gen because all the servers spawn next to each other. I feel like that's pretty much an unfair advantage. So why would they? I think I like them when they're separate. At least spawn like far away from each other. At least because I know it said that killers have the advantage. I don't think that's true. No, yeah, you're covering more ground. I don't think that's true at all. Because basically, if you're gonna do that to it, you gotta do something about gen rushing. Gen rushing is still a problem. And I think I was right because I don't think the devs are listening when it comes to gen rush. Yeah, there's perks, like corrupt intervention, hex ruin, all those perks. But still, even in 2v8, we don't have none of that. But yeah, they gotta do something. They gotta adjust better than that. 12 meters? That's too close. Let's move on. Improve AFK bot detection. Players that use AFK bots can be frustrating to have in your trial. And we're working on improvements to our detection systems so that we can quickly identify and penalize them accordingly. I don't see that. That's not common. That's kind of rare if you think about it. I don't think especially when bots are in the match. I don't think they're AFK on purpose. I don't think that's possible. Maybe it's because it's a server issue. I don't know, but I just don't think there's nothing wrong with that. So, and why penalize them? But we'll see. Oh, I think it's on the player who left or something. I don't know, but we'll see how that works. Bulk blood point spending. To speed up general blood web, we're adding a button that allows you to spend blood points in bulk. Oh, okay. I like this one. Because let's say I have what you call it? 1 million blood points and I'm ready to spend them because I already hit the maximum capacity. So that I could spend all the way 50 levels so I could prestige. Because I like to work on a 1 killer, 1 survivor. I want to spend it takes me about probably less than 30 minutes or less. I don't know, but I think it's a great idea. I like this. I like this. I just how much give us an option how much you want to spend. Hopefully that is quest system. Previously announced last year, the quest system is part of a larger update to the archives and rifts. So expect more information in an article specifically dedicated to that. For now, know that we will be reworking the challenge system as well as daily rituals to reduce the grind, making it easier to earn rewards and increase the overall level of fun. I mean, the challenges is not that bad. It's the rituals that I kind of need change. Like, why? Like, I think they should just give us like either let us delete at least 2 challenges, or like instead of just give us another killer challenges for someone who plays survivor, just give us another survivor one. I think it would be better that way because I used to do daily rituals and doing killer ones. It can be a bit a hassle because it's so annoying. Like you have to do a certain amount of times, but you're not guaranteed to do it all in one match, so it can be annoying. And I don't like, and they gotta do something with daily rituals. It just makes it grinding and a bit frustrating, you know. But or it could work the other way too. I think it works the other way too. I think killers frustrate playing a survivor try, especially the escaping one. That one could be a bit challenging. All right, where are we at? Perk and loadout preview. After a successful round of A/B testing, we'll be allowing players to see their own perk loadouts while in a lobby, as well as adding additional perk loadout slots. We believe these changes will be an overall benefit to Dead by Daylight's health, further establishing a positive gaming environment for all our players. We'll also to thank you for your patience and understanding during this time. We'll be back at our anniversary broadcast in May to recap part 1. Oh, excuse me. And provide deeper insight into part 2 of your roadmap. So keep an eye out for the announcement. In the meantime, we're looking forward to hearing your thoughts and feedback. Thank you for spending time in the fog, the Dead by Daylight team. So, okay, this is pretty good. Like, you know, we could still look at our loadouts. But one thing I want to say, I think what you're trying to do is, it'd be nice if we could see, our perks during the, what you call it, what's the name of that game mode? Chaos Shuffle. Once the match starts, I think we should like review our perks because we don't know what perks we get. We don't know what they do. Because basically, when we spawn a match, we look at the perks, see what we got, and then sometimes the killer party arrives to you. So yeah, they gotta let us look at our perks when the match starts. Especially if we tend to forget to change one. Especially if any perks get kill switch or like disabled. But yeah, this one I don't mind. This one's not that bad. Per loadouts well in a lobby. Okay, so yeah, when you're about to load up, so that's pretty good enough. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for this article. I mean, for the Dead by Dead quality of life. So yeah, I don't think it's not that bad. There's some are good, others are alright, well, others are just not that great. The one I really don't like is the mat offering change. I just really don't like it. Yeah, it's kind of stupid to be honest, but there you have it, guys. That's pretty much the quality of life updates. And later on this year, if the part 2 arrives, I'll cover it when I can. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. And once again, guys, later on as I'm recording this video, and the upload of this video, I'll be streaming Dead by Daylight, and we'll be playing the 2v8 with my crew. So stay tuned for that stream later on. So yeah, other than that. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give a thumbs like. If you're new here, might subscribe. This is my Dead by Daylight quality of life updates video on phase 1. So as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, and welcome to the DHC Network. This is your captain speaking, signing out.